Look, if Sam has some shit to say to me, thank you, Laura. Sam can say it to me. She got my number, okay? If she has something to say to me, then she can fucking say it to me. I'm not pressed. It's such old news. Like, it is so irrelevant. No one fucking cares. I don't even care. No one cares. She has something to say to me, then she can say it to me and not fucking, like, I don't know, Jacqueline Glenn. Okay? But no, she wants her little 5 minutes of fame, and that's okay. Because if she actually had something to say to me, then she would say it to me, and she's not. So, like, if you really have something that's going to destroy my marriage, I'm sorry I'm going on about this, but this is the last thing I'm going to say. If you really have something that will destroy my marriage, and you claim to, like, care about me, then you would tell me, right? Because you would want somebody you care about to know that, you know, their spouse was doing something bad. Am I wrong here or no? You wouldn't just like, oh, I have things to say, but I'm not going to actually say them because I don't actually have anything to say. Anyways, moving on now. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. It's old news. It's not important to my life. I don't care. And I'm really tired of it being brought up because it's a non-issue and I'm not worried about it. Last I checked, y'all are poly and are allowed to do what y'all want. Well, that's not exactly how poly, I guess some poly relationships work like that. Ours does not. We do not have just like an open relationship where we can go out and do whatever we want with whoever we want. It's just not how it works for us. So yeah, like if something happened without like my knowledge or consent, yeah, there would be an issue for sure. To release your text messages. Oh, what text messages? Me saying I don't want to talk to you? Yeah, release them, please. This is so silly. I literally told her, this is so funny if this actually happened, because I was like, if you want to know my thoughts on things, you can call me because I don't feel like having my text released to everybody. And she goes, I have no reason to expose you. I wouldn't do that. I want you to be confident that I would never do that to you. Okay. But literally all I've said to her is I don't really want to, I'm not Greg. Thank you. I didn't, like my text to her literally say, I'm not interested in talking to you. That's it. Because I'm not interested in talking to her or about her. I don't feel like it. I don't know how you trust people anymore. Oh, I don't. That's why I'm not interested in talking, because I know my stuff's going to get leaked. I trust like couple, like 3-4 people, honestly. Like fully trust like 3 or 4 people. Can't trust people on the internet, man. Why do you want to be poly anyways? Because I like to, but not right now, because I'm not actively looking for anyone and I don't feel like dating anyone right now. I like having 2 partners sometimes, but it's also like very stressful. And like I said, I don't feel like I can really trust anyone. So like, it's more stress than what it's worth. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine not getting jealous if my husband was someone else. Props to you. I'm super jealous. There's always like gonna be jealousy in poly relationships. Like no matter if like it's all consensual or not, there still will be jealousy. And I am actually a quite jealous person. I've struggled with that a lot, especially like due to like fear of like my own insecurities and things like that. It's just kind of something you work on. If like being poly is something you want, it's not for everybody. But that's not to say that like jealousy doesn't exist in poly relationships. I'm not even really like I'm not like actively like looking to be poly right now, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Y'all are ridiculous. Can I just say, like I said earlier, she has something to say to me, she can talk to me. I've said that before many times, and apparently the message was not clear. But I have every right to be upset at somebody who literally did a bunch of inappropriate stuff around / with my husband and made him uncomfortable and made me uncomfortable. Like okay, I'm gonna just put it to you this way. If you are not going to act a certain way around somebody when their spouse is in the room, then that should probably tell you that what you're doing is not okay. Like, that's just how it works. Yes, I'm angry because you don't do shit like that. Why aren't you mad at your husband? I know everything that he did. I'm not upset at what he did. He did not kiss her, and if he did, well then that is a problem. She tried to kiss him, and that is why I'm very reasonably upset. So yes, the poly thing. Poly is very like subjective. Like it's all consensual. So like if I want to do something with somebody else, it's consensual. Like I get the okay from him, and he gets the okay from me. That's the kind of poly dynamic that we have. He is not like, we do not have an open relationship where I just is saying, oh, you can do whatever you want, and he says I can do whatever I want. Like some relationships are like that, and that's fine, but mine isn't. So, but like I said, no kiss happened to my knowledge, and if it did, then yeah, there is a problem. But like, I trust him. I trust that he's going to tell me what's going on, because he did tell me what was going on, even though he didn't have to. I didn't know. Considering it didn't happen in front of me. He said he forgot to tell you. No, he didn't. I watched that, or I didn't watch it. I listened to that stream that you're talking about, and that's not what he said. How is she supposed to talk to you when you're telling her you're not interested in talking to her? She literally, all she said is, I didn't. She told me, okay, this is why I don't believe a word that she says. Because she told me on the phone that she didn't hug him from behind, and then she admitted that she did later. So her word doesn't mean a whole lot to me. So she's gonna sit here and say, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. What does it mean when she's already lied to me several times? What does it mean? Do you know anything about the destroying their home secret? Nope. But like I said, she has claimed to care about me a lot, which I don't understand because she never even talked to me. But if that's the truth, and like you know some big secret that will destroy my marriage, shouldn't you like have let me know that a long time ago? Because if you care about somebody, you let them know when something terrible is going on behind their back, right? But she lied to me on the phone about what went on, and so I have no reason to listen to what she says. You won't listen to anyone? I will. I'm listening to you guys right now, but like, I also am going to listen to my husband, who I trust, and over somebody who has lied to me repeatedly and like done stuff that made me super uncomfortable in my own house. I know you guys want to spin this on him, but this isn't on him. It's not. He said they hugged on month though. That's fine. It's a context of like, oh hey, like hug is a very different context than going up behind somebody, hugging them, and being like, I miss you. It's a totally different context. And like I said, he didn't tell you she was moving in either. I'll get to that in a minute. Like I said, if you aren't going to act the same way around him as you would when I am in the room, then there's something going on. About he didn't tell me, that was a miscommunication thing. And I explained this very specifically to Sam about exactly what happened, but of course it got spun. What had happened is she came for a visit, and he had told me like, oh, if this works out, she's gonna like come and like be a permanent cameraman. I was fine with that. That's fine. I knew that if it worked, then she was gonna like, everything is my fault, totally. So I knew that, but then when he asked me like about her like coming back, he said, oh, can she come back on these days? And I said, sure, that's fine. But the context I thought that meant was like, oh, she's going to come back for another trip. I didn't understand that this was like the permanent thing. And I explained this to her already. But she wants to spin it like I didn't know and he didn't tell me. And he did tell me. I just didn't understand that she was coming back on those dates. That was sarcasm. What was sarcasm? What? Was I aware Greg wanted to be poly? Not necessarily. He asked me if I was interested, and I said no. That was about the extent of that conversation, because I wasn't interested. It was never gonna be anything like that. It was supposed to be a cameraman thing, and it got spun into this whole big thing that it wasn't supposed to be. I try to give people a chance, and they just, I guess it's because I'm like easy to walk on, but I'm like really fed up with it, like with people just thinking that they can like come into my house and do whatever the fuck they want. And I'm just responsible for taking care of them and for doing everything for them while they go behind my back and do stuff that's totally inappropriate. And it's happened more than once, and it gets really frustrating, and I have very low tolerance for that now. Don't let this drama ruin your day. Oh, it's not ruining my day. I've made my peace with all this. It's like done. But since you guys aren't seeming to understand something, I can explain it. It's not ruining my day at all. Like literally, I was like taking care of this person. I was cooking every single meal for them. I was cleaning up after them, everything that they did, because they didn't clean up any of their stuff. So I was taking care of them, picking up after them, housing them, and all they were doing all day was sitting in the office with my husband, telling him how handsome he was and how cute he was and how funny he was, and telling him that she had a dream that she was pregnant with his baby and that she was so happy about it and trying to kiss him while I am taking care of her in my own house. Like, that's so inappropriate. It's so unbelievably frustrating that somebody would take advantage of me like that and then try to spin it as if I'm the bad guy. Because I did nothing but help this person. I was cordial. I cleaned up after her. I fed her. Thank you, Cookie Donut Spider. I did all of that stuff. And I didn't ask for anything back, but I just hoped that, she wouldn't try to go behind my back and do inappropriate things and things that are totally disrespectful to me, the person that she claims to care about and the person who is literally taking care of her. And I've done this for other people before who have come here and who have not helped with anything, including, I'm not asking you to pick up my stuff. I'm not asking you to do my responsibilities. But if you make a mess in somebody else's house, it's common human decency to pick up your own stuff. For anybody. If I go and stay at somebody's house and stay the night, I pick up my stuff. I pick up my plate. I make my bed. I clean up my stuff. That's common human decency. Especially when you're living in somebody's house for free. She did all this. Why did he keep quiet? Because he wanted to keep her as a cameraman. And that's what he's told me. And I get that. Like, he was really excited about the videos that they were making together. And I wanted to be supportive of that. I was never very comfortable with the idea of her being here because there was always a really weird vibe. And every time I tried to talk to her, even like when it was just us together, no, I don't want to guest you. I've already told you I don't want to talk to you, and I'm not, especially not going to do it here on you now. You can go and do your interview, you can go and do your stream and continue to say shit about me, and that's fine, but I'm not going to guest you. I'm not going to sit here and guest you. Sorry. No, it's outrageous to me that I'm somehow being spun to be made out the bad guy when all I did was take care of this person. You just said if she had something to say to you, to say it. Yes, my phone is right here. If you want to shoot me a text, go for it, my friend. Go for it. I'm not doing it on you now. I know that you want attention, but I'm not doing it here. I'm not doing, like, talking about this. I don't need your drama. Okay, my drama. I am talking about this because people aren't seeming to understand something. And I haven't addressed it because I've been trying to not address it because I think that it's really petty and childish and dumb. But I'm really tired of seeing people act like I'm the bad guy for taking care of somebody while they went behind my back. Sorry. Like, I'm done with it. And this is the last time I'm going to talk about it because this should have cleared everything up and my feelings on everything. It's not my drama. I'm not the one who's been streaming every day talking shit about me and making up stories about God knows fucking what, about how we were supposed to be poly. No. I have said my piece on this, and this is all I have to say. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about this after tonight. I think I've cleared everything up. Like I said, you have my number, but you choose to do this on you now instead. If you really need to tell me this marriage-threatening secret, text me. Give me a call. If you would think that there's something important enough that happened that will ruin my marriage, you let me know. You are bringing this up on you now. No, you brought it up on your stream, and now everyone's reporting to me because of you, and now I can't get away from it because you keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it, even though it's been fucking weeks. Anyways, is there anything else I need to clear up, or is this abundantly clear where I stand on this? Is there anything else that you need me to clear up? Because I have not addressed this the entire time it was going on because I didn't want to do this because it's dumb. It's petty and it's dumb, and I shouldn't be having to defend myself because somebody was inappropriate with my husband in my house, behind my back. Done. Okay, I'm sure you're done with it. I've heard you say that about 400 times and tell me to my face that you weren't going to release my shit, and then you did. So, like I already said, Greg did have my permission. I already told you guys that. I just didn't know it was those specific dates. Tell Lainey her housebreaking secret, or their housebreaking secret. Yeah, please give me a call. Give me a call and tell me what's going to ruin my marriage. Please, I'm prepared for this. Anyways, I think that I have said enough. If there's any other questions, happy to answer. But then tomorrow, I'm not talking about this. From now on, I am not talking about this. It's silly. It's done. Like, I have no... I'm not really bothered about this anymore. Like, it already happened. I'm very justified in my position. I'm allowed to be angry about what happened, and I am angry. I'm not really angry necessarily anymore, but I was angry. And now I'm just frustrated that it keeps getting brought up, despite that it is so old and that people keep talking about it and keep acting like I did something wrong. Childhooding allegation. I don't know if that's true or not. I wasn't in the room, but that's what I was told. I don't know if that is true. I have many choice words. Just because Greg talks about something doesn't mean that I am obligated to talk about it. Just FYI. Like, Greg is his own person. I hope you know that hitting a child is very serious. I do know that, yeah. And that's why it is very, very infuriating to me. Anyways. I don't think that there's any more questions. I'm just seeing the same thing over and over again that people start getting through their heads. So, like I said, you want to call me and tell me the secret that's going to ruin my marriage? Let me know. Let me know. Because if you're not going to tell me about it, then either one, it didn't happen, or two, you don't actually care to save somebody from a situation where someone's not treating them well. So, yeah. But I haven't. What if she went on stream? I'm sure she will. She has every day, and she's done interview after interview. I'm sure she will. As if you'd believe it. If you provide me evidence and you tell me this secret that you're keeping, yeah, I will. I'm not gonna go to your stream. I'm not gonna go watch your stream. If you want to talk about this like adults, then you can call me. I will answer the phone and I will ask you what your secret is. I literally get told that you're talking about me every other day. My friends text me and tell me that you're talking about me every other day, dude. Does Greg have you on Tinder? No. Anyways, guys, I'ma go. I think that probably doesn't want to hurt them more. Okay, if you don't want to hurt, if you know something that's going to ruin a marriage, the marriage shouldn't be happening in the first place. If I knew that my friend was their spouse was cheating on them, I would tell them because they don't deserve to be in that relationship. That's how it works. And no, I don't agree with Greg venting about her either, but to be fair, she went on this whole several hour rant and he had to clear things up. So yes, okay, I'm gonna go now. That's my side of the story. I'm going to fan talk fans, and I will be back on tomorrow to not talk about this ever again, because it's really dumb. But you wanna up and ruin my marriage? Call me. Give me a ring. My volume is on. Alrighty, guys. I will be on tomorrow. I have a BeautyBot video going up on Patreon tonight. I have a new Laineybot video going up. Or no, it went up this morning. If you want to go check it out, youtube.com/Laineybot. You can go and watch it. And yes, my BeautyBot video will be up tomorrow. So sorry to have another drama-filled stream. I don't want to keep doing this. I really don't. Like, it's very frustrating to see the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So now that we've cleared this up, I'm not going to talk about it again. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a nice, fun, calm stream. Thank you all for, bearing with me. I very much appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. If it would end, hold on. I fucked it up. Okay, now bye-bye.